this thing. Listen, I know it's a school night. I know it's a work night. So we're not going to be on here too long. I just wanted to come and run my mouth for a few minutes. What's up, Candy Love? What's up, Miss Bay? Run my mouth for a few minutes and then get up off of here. Okay? I'm going to wait for a couple more people to get up inside. Get in the live, and then we're going to start. Baby, I just got back. That's my problem. Literally just went to the grocery store the other day because I told myself, I got my big glass of ice water, baby. Ain't nothing like a big cup of ice water. The girls don't know. But I went to the grocery store the other day and, I don't know, girl. I don't know, girl. I need to stop eating out. I need to stop eating out. That is like my biggest, girl, that's my biggest problem, is going out to eat. I never do what I'm supposed to do. By the time I get ready to try to cook something, everything got unbought in my kitchen. It done went bad. It's a mess. So I just got back from eating, had a cocktail. Even if you know what? I do not like meal prepping. I do not like meal prepping. Some stuff I can, but some stuff I like it right then and there. Even the times I have meal prepped, it still don't do no good. Because, girl, that food be sitting in there. Girl, I have about 3 or 4 containers worth of food sitting there, and I still don't eat it. Okay? And so it really don't matter if I meal prep or not, because she ain't going to eat it. She ain't going to eat it. But I need to start, though, because I spend way too much money out eating. Just way too much. It don't make no sense. It really don't make no sense. I was actually talking to my sister the other day, and I was like, girl, I need to get my life together because my biggest issue is food. That's my biggest issue. That's my biggest issue. What's up, Diva? What's up, Marjan? Girl, that's my biggest issue with food. Food. What's up, Miss Diaz? Hey, Poppy. Hey, okay. Anyways, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into this mess. So I'm about to be slightly messy for a second, okay? Now, we gotta talk, y'all. We gotta talk, okay? We gotta have a conversation. We have to have a conversation. So, I don't want to be messy, and I ain't trying to bring nobody down, okay? That's not my intention, and I just feel like when people are going through stuff, you should give them sort of a pass. So, for those who don't know, I've already did the Love and Marriage Huntsville review. It's already up. And, Kimmy is my girl. Y'all know Kimmy is my girl. Okay? But I was like, I really don't like talking about Kimmy because, girl, I literally cry every episode like I know this lady. But Kimmy said something last night. Hey, I'm about to get messy. Oh, we about to get messy. Kimmy said, thank you, Marjan. You can do anything that you set your mind to. I know that's right. So Kimmy said something that made my antennas go up. I'm getting my haircut tomorrow, y'all. I cannot wait. Because I know y'all tired of me wearing these beanies. So Kimmy said something last night that made my antennas perk up. So for those who watched the episode, remember when Kimmy was in the kitchen and she was talking about how when she met Maurice, she saw him on Facebook and that he was a barber and how, that was first, I guess. What's up, Carlos? That was her first, I guess, initial meeting of girl. I caught that. I thought I was on the hook. Nah, bitch. We caught it together because as soon as she said it, I said, hold up. I said, I'm gonna let it go. Cause that's my girl. But girl, we have to be honest. I can't call out everybody else on they mess and not call out this too. So when Kimmy said that she had met when she first, I guess, found out that Maurice existed, he was a barber and that she started taking her young son to him, and that was like, I guess Maurice and I forgot her son's name. First time, really, I guess, meeting because he was a barber. I was like, Kimmy, girl, I'm not about to go, any other day I bring out the calculator and I start adding and subtracting. But I was like, Kimmy, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Jalen, that's his name. Kimmy, I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, you my girl, but Kimmy, I need to know, how old was Jalen for you to still be taking him to get his hair cut by Maurice? And I need to know, where was Maurice with his wife? Because it sounded real suspect right now. So all I'm going to say is, and then we're going to move on, but all I'm going to say is, Kiowa probably got a hell of a reason. Kiowa probably got a hell of a reason not to fuck with Kimmy. And I think we're going to stop acting like these wives and ex-wives. You just realized that, Diva? I realized it last night. And I was like, Kimmy. Kimmy, bitch, I know you just tell on yourself. So all I'm saying is, Miss Kimmy, because of what you're going through in life right now, that's the only reason why I didn't bring that shit up last night. But it's been sitting on my messy spirit ever since last night. And I was like, girl, I can't even do it because if I call out everybody else on their shit, it wouldn't be right for me to get on here and call out everybody else on their shit. But when it comes to my fave, all of a sudden, girl, I don't want to say nothing. Kimmy, girl, it sound like, girl, it sound like you was fucking with a married man. That's what it sound like. Now, our timelines might be off, but baby, you got some explaining to do. You got some explaining to do. Because I need some timelines, I need some dates, and I need some time. Looking too good. And thinking like me, we could be definitely wrong on. She was taking Djibouti. Yes. That she said she was taking her son. The only son I know she got is Jalen. So I'm trying to figure out, how old was Jalen when Maurice was this barber? And was Maurice still with Kiowa? That's why Kiowa been calling her the side chick. And Kim had been running around here talking about we were just friends before we initially got together. No, it sounded like you was chasing after a married man. Because you said you made the first initial move. That's what she said. That's what Kimmy said. Kimmy said that she was basically chasing after Maurice. So it sounded like Kimmy was chasing after a married man. I'ma shut up. I'ma shut up. I'ma shut up. Cause y'all go back and watch the episode. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the episode and you will hear Kimmy say that Maurice used to be a barber. Because even when she said, I was so confused. I was like, why the fuck she got Maurice cutting her hair? Because when she said Maurice is gonna line me up in the back, I was like, girl, why the hell she got that man cutting her hair and he don't know how to cut no hair? Come to find out, Maurice used to be a barber. And he looked like he know how to cut hair, actually. So I was like, why she got him cutting her hair? And then when she told the story, he was a barber and how she basically was the one chasing after him at first. He was a barber who made house. I was like, ooh, Kimmy girl. I said, ooh, Kimmy girl. I said they could separate. All I'm saying is, girl, I can see Iowa, the ex-wife, thought that Kimmy, because it's not adding up to me either. But I'm going to leave it alone. But girl, I had to get that off of my chest. All right, y'all, let's move on. All right, let's get into the mess. Let's get into the mess. Neighbors Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are finally divorced after months of back and forth. According to the settlement, Kim and Kanye will get joint custody with equal access to their 4 children. Despite the equal access, sources close to the situation tells TMZ that Kim will most likely have the children the majority of the time. Kanye will pay Kim $200,000 a month. Kanye will have to pay Kim $200,000 a month in child support. In addition, he's responsible for 50% of the children's educational expenses, including tuition. He's also responsible for 50% of the children's security expenses. One of the clauses in the settlement states that if they cannot agree on an issue when it comes to the children, they can participate in mediation. If one of them fails to participate, the other gets to make the decision in a dispute by default. Girl, we already know. We already know who's going to be the one. Kanye. We already know Kanye. Girl, we already know Kanye not going to participate. As for property, the division of assets, in accordance with their prenup, and according to the prenup, both Kim and Kanye waived spousal support. That's basically $50,000 per child. To me, that sound about right. I'm sorry. That sound about right. According to the state that Kim lives in, which is California, according to the income, according to the lifestyle, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. And we all know, because no tea, no shade, the majority of you have your kids most of the time. So it's more than likely there's a good chance that Kim is going to have her kids the majority of the time. Like most women, that's the setup. Even if the courts say 50-50 joint custody, the woman usually ends up having the kids the majority of the time. Again, just like a lot of y'all have y'all kids the majority of the time. Just like my mama had us, girl, all of the time. Okay? Some of the people are upset. They don't understand it. I have been telling y'all that child support is not as simple as, girl, $125 a month for a couple of pairs of Nikes. I left a comment in one of the comment sections, and somebody basically tried to tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. So I put, y'all men, this is what I put in the comment section, one of the comment sections. Y'all men pay $127 a month in child support, if that. And y'all fussing like it's your money. For the lifestyle that's 200 for their lifestyle, that 200K actually makes sense. Not your lifestyle, theirs. Because I think that's what people get it mixed up. They keep trying to compare their lifestyle to a Knowles Carter or a Petty or a West Kardashian or a Thompson. And our lifestyle may not ever be that of those over there. And we know those kids are with Kim the majority of the time, just like most of y'all kids are with y'all the majority of the time. I see that those kids live a very extravagant lifestyle, private jets, designer clothing, private education, high detailed security, etc. So 200K sounds about right. I don't think that y'all take into account the lifestyle. Yes, the lifestyle that these children live. So I got on Google because there was some man in the comment section trying to tell me something. And I want to read what lawinfo.com put up, okay? So this is some of what they said. For those who don't realize how child support can work sometimes, and I'm not a child support expert, but I do know what I know, and what I don't know, I don't know. Child support covers everything a child needs, and even more during the growth and formative years. Keep the following in mind. A parent's first and principal obligation is to support his or her minor children according to the parent's circumstances and station in life. And children should share in the standard of living of both parents. Thus, the amount of child support award is more than a question of bare necessities. If the child has a wealthy parent, that child is entitled to and therefore needs something more than the bare necessities of life. Where the supporting parent enjoys a lifestyle that far exceeds the custodial parent's living standard, child support must, to some degree, reflect that more opulent lifestyle. This is even though, as a practical matter, the child support payments will benefit others in the custodial household, whom the payer parent has no obligation to support. Children should share in the standard of living of both parents. Child support may therefore appropriately improve the standard of living of the custodial household to improve the lives of the children. So what they're basically saying is, like, if you had children by somebody else, even though that person is not legally obligated to take care of those other children, that child support that's coming in for that child is more than likely going to improve the lifestyle for everybody in the household. So when I get on here and I tell y'all that, girl, child support is not just about, girl, a pair of Nikes. Girl, it is about the lifestyle. So if you had a certain lifestyle when mommy and daddy were married, that lifestyle is still going to remain the same or somewhat close to it, even when mommy and daddy divorce. So if you take 100 trips throughout the year, You're still going to take those 100 trips or close to 100 trips, even when mommy and daddy pull the cord on the relationship. Just because mommy and daddy are no longer together means that lifestyle does not change. And if these kids are living a certain lifestyle, or if Kanye or Kim are living a certain lifestyle, those kids are going to live the same lifestyle. So when I say it's a lifestyle, it's a lifestyle, okay? I think y'all used to Todd. No tea, no shade. I think y'all used to Todd Burris, aka Marvin, having his daughter struggle because he grew up in the Bronx. And that's how he had to grow up. So his daughter gonna struggle so she could understand the power of the almighty dollar. That's what y'all used. Not y'all. Not y'all. Not y'all. That's not, I'm telling y'all, that's not how child support works, y'all. I think because we broke and because we ain't got no money and because we don't live these lifestyles, and we probably, some of us more than likely, never live though that lifestyle that girl Northwest, JetBlue, girl, what's some kid's name? Leviticus, Revelation, girl, what's that kid? Psalm? I don't know. Palm, Psalm, Leviticus, girl, Genesis, girl, I don't know them kids' name, girl, JetBlue, girl, Southwest, Northwest, girl, what them kids' name? Girl, them kids gonna live a lifestyle that a lot of us will never, ever, 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 ever live. And based off of how I see Kim and her family live, those kids are going to live the exact same way. Girl, JetBlue ain't gonna never go in the dollar store. Okay? Girl, Genesis ain't gonna never go into Walmart. Girl, Psalms 13 and 1 ain't gonna never go to Zara. Them kids probably ain't never even been through TSA, quiet as it's kept. Have y'all seen the Kardashian West kids at the airport? Girl, no, because they fly in private. So again, I think that people need to realize that those people over there are living a completely different lifestyle. It took me a while to realize that. But once I started working at the mall, I realized that there are some people out there who actually got some money, y'all. Now, I ain't one of them, okay? And a lot of y'all probably ain't one of them either. But it's some motherfuckers out there who live and living. Who living. So I'm just saying that, girl, y'all have to take into account how these children live. They don't go to the dollar store like me and you. They don't have to go through TSA and take their shoes off. Right? They probably, and then on top of that, when you also take into account that Kim, what happened to Kim in Paris or wherever she was, Italy, I don't know which Barcelona, I forgot what Kim was at. Because she's probably upped the security, and now that Kanye has let everybody know where his children go to school at, it was also reported that she had to get extra security on top of the security that she already had. So all I'm saying is, y'all, we're going to end this. Girl, stop acting like just because we live broke-ass lifestyles that everybody else live broke-ass lifestyles. Because everybody ain't living like us, y'all. And that's just what it is. So whenever you say, don't no kid need $50,000 to survive, no, your kid don't need $50,000 to survive. But I can guarantee you, Kim's, probably Beyonce, Sir, and Remy, and Blue, they might need it. They might need it. Because I ain't seen Sir, Remy, or Blue at the motherfucking George Bush Intercontinental Airport. I ain't never seen no picture of Blue Ivy at Jacksonville, Atlanta. I ain't never seen no picture of Blue Ivy walking through LaGuardia. So, I ain't never seen no picture of Beyonce anytime recently taking her shoes off or going through TSA pre-check. I'm just saying, the girls and the children are living. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, y'all. That's all I'm saying, y'all. And don't be getting in my comment section talking about, girl, they just want it. Because I know some of y'all already probably going to say this. Because somebody said it to me earlier. You need to shut up because Kim got what she wanted, which was the black DNA. And I responded, well, that nigga gave it to her. You mad at Kim. You mad at Kim because you say Kim, all Kim wanted was Kanye's black DNA. Well, you need to be mad at that nigga because he gave it to her 4 times. That was his preference, remember? She didn't steal it. Right. Remember? Remember, Kanye is the one who said, I gave y'all the culture, I can take it back. Remember he said that? So y'all mad at Kim? I mean, no, don't get it twisted. I completely understand why the Kardashians get what they get. But I'm saying in this situation with Kim and Kanye, y'all should be looking at Kanye sideways. Because Kanye was the one, Kanye gave his DNA up. Kanye gave them the key to the culture and threatened to take it back without our motherfucking permission. And now y'all mad at this white bitch that got 200,000. Girl, let's do the math. Hold up, let's do the math. Let's do the math. Let me see how much money Kim gonna get. Hold up. The kids. Okay, hold up. Let's see. 200,000 times 12 times 18. Bitch, that's $43 million over 18 years. That's $43.2 million over 18 years. Bitch, and all my mama could get was $125. And girl, Erica Mena, oh yeah, see, this is a problem, girl. Right, and you can, and I can guarantee you that money gonna be in a trust fund for them kids. I can guarantee that money is going straight to a trust fund. I bet you. They not, girl, one thing about it, Kim not gonna not set her kids up. Okay? Girl, this is the problem, girl. Erica Mena punching the air. Or Erica Mena, girl, quiet as his kept. You thought you had a baby by Kanye. And bitch, you fucked around and found out that you had a baby by Safari. I don't know what Erica Mena thought she was about to get 200,000. Bitch, Erica Mena was on the motherfucking TV show, baby girl, crying. Bitch, Erica Mena damn near passed out. Erica Mena went from jumping up and down, hollering and screaming, to bitch damn near passing out. That's it, girl. Yeah, that's it. And girl, actually, that's more than what I thought your ass was gonna get. Okay. Ooh, child. Okay, y'all, what we talking about next? Oh, girl. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and talk about this.
Battery 100%. Connected to Rodney's iPad. Rodney's MacBook Air.
So, Monique Samuels confirms she's not returning to Love and Marriage DC due to contract issues, says it's no hard feelings, and she's done with reality TV. So I'm going to go ahead and play the clip of Monique letting us know that, girl, we're going to play it and then, let's just play it, child.
So Chris and I were actually planning to be a part of the season, and we actually wanted to show how we were navigating our marriage issues, and because we know a lot of people can relate to that. We did our initial production meeting, had a house together, kids, hair laid, glam on standby, all of that. But the main reason we didn't start filming was because of contract issues. So God works in mysterious ways, because how convenient was it that this whole divorce narrative was put out there? But the fact that Chris and I, even to this day, We never even started filming, and nobody knew. That wasn't leaked. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It just makes me wonder who leaked that narrative. But anyway, the only reason that there was even speculation, like you said, is because they saw this trailer and they were like, "Wait, where y'all at?" So yes, it is true. Chris and I will not be returning.
Okay.
At this point, I think we're done with reality TV. Honestly, I'm just at a place in my life where I will never again allow myself to be devalued. The contract has to make sense for me. And you know, when I'm filming, I'm giving my all. So if you want all of me, you got to make sure that paperwork is straight.
Absolutely.
So, you know, no hard feelings. Business is business, and I don't care what anybody else to say about it. But as always, the show will go on. So shout out to the Tylers and the Silvers. They're going to hold it down. So make sure y'all watch Love and Marriage DC this January. Continue to support them. They are DMV. They are local. They are doing their thing. I love them. But yes, Chris and I, the Samuels, we will not be back.
Wow. So no more reality TV.
No, I think I'm done. I think I'm good. You know, it takes a lot of bravery to be able to put yourself back out there after you've done it before. But then you also have to be smart about it and just know when it's like, you know, maybe this isn't for us anymore. I'm in a different space in life. And, you know, like I said, business is business. That paperwork got to be straight. And it was crooked. So I said, I'm out.
I know that's right. Well, if you want to keep up with Monique, you just got to turn them radios up now.
Listen.
So
And catch the real Monique here.
Right.
Always.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love it. And I love y'all.
Yeah.
Good morning show. I love y'all.
Yeah, the real petty Monique. And another thing too.
Yeah, and the troll tie. That's who he is.
But another thing too, I think is good too, is that you all have been hanging out, like you and some of the cast members. So it's all good. If people want to have any speculation about how y'all are doing it, no, all you got to do is follow the Instagram. Y'all are hanging out, partying with each other. Y'all just celebrated
Still.
Tasha's birthday. So
Yep.
it's all good.
Yep, and I actually saw Carlos King at Portia's wedding at the Nigerian ceremony. And I was able to see him, and me and him have talked, and you know, it is what it is. So there's no hard feelings, and I have nothing negative to say about anybody. It's just, it is what it is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
all right.
Well, thank you for the tea.
Right, there you have it. There you
Yeah, so Chris and I were actually,
Okay, so, you know, she gave a shout out. She gave a shout out to the cast members of Love and Marriage DC. Girl, I don't know. Y'all. Like, I don't know. Monique, you told us that, girl, when you was on Love and Marriage DC, that was gonna be the real you. So I'm trying to figure out how is everybody else the issue and Monique, you not the issue. Because you saying that you felt devalued. What'd she say? She was devalued again. And you're saying that they can catch the real Monique on, I guess, the talk show that she's on now. But girl, you told us that was gonna be the real Monique on Love and Marriage DC. And quiet as it's kept, the real Monique that you, girl, the people didn't like it. See, I think what it is, again, y'all have hyped Monique up to believe that she is this icon, Nene Leakes, and she not. So Monique over there at OWN, don't get it twisted. You know, I could tell by the girls over there at Love and Marriage Huntsville that the checks are clearing. The girls driving Range Rovers and girl Rolls Royces and girl all that good stuff. So the Love and Marriage Huntsville checks, they look like they got a raise, right? But I feel like Monique, I don't know. I don't want to sound mean. I don't want to sound mean. Monique is not the star that she think that she is, but I think she thinks that because of the way that the fans have hyped her up to believe that. So you think that, girl, this contract is gonna be this and that, but how much can you really expect from OWN TV, OWN network, on a show where, girl, you're really only on your second season, right? And I felt like the ratings were decent enough for OWN, right? For OWN, the ratings were okay. But, girl, you didn't bring in, based off of how everybody hyped Monique up, and Monique was supposed to be the face of, Love and Marriage DC. Monique didn't bring in enough people for her to probably have all of these demands for a second season. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just like, Monique, girl, you don't bring all of that to the contract wasn't right. Well, what did you? I want to know what was in the contract. I mean, we'll never know, but I want to know what was in the contract because, girl, you're on own like the own network, and your show. Let's just call it for what it is, girl. It wasn't that popular of a show. It was enough viewers to me for own network, right? It probably wouldn't fly over there on Bravo. Hey Morgan, I didn't even see you. I don't know. I think like I said this the other day, I think Monique is a gorgeous woman, but I think Monique, girl, I'm gonna leave Monique alone. I'm gonna leave Monique alone. Monique had y'all food. Monique had y'all food, and now she's trying to run away from the reality TV game because let's just call it for what it is. She didn't like the way that she looked on TV. Not came across. She didn't like the way that she didn't like the way that she looked on the season of Love and Marriage DC. Because I reviewed the show for the girls who don't know. I reviewed the show and I was reading the comments. And quiet as it's kept, the people were not going up for Monique. They were not. They were bitching and complaining about how all she did was bitch and complain about Chris. That's what the people were saying. And how now they feel as though they can see that Monique is probably the problem. The girls were not going up for that, like were not going up for Monique like that on Love and Marriage DC. I felt like I defended Monique more than her actual stands and fans. Because some of the stuff that Monique was saying about her marriage, I actually could see it. And I actually could understand where Monique was coming from. But girl, the girls were not going up for Monique like that on Love and Marriage DC. They fucked around. They was fucking around more with Winter and Ashley and talking about how they carried the show over Monique. That's just what it is. Girl, don't put us sleepers in the same category as Monique. I'm just saying. I've told y'all this. Monique is a gorgeous girl. You can never take that away from Monique. But that's it. Didn't I get that heifer straight? Okay. But it is what it is. Shout out to Monique, girl. I'm done talking about Monique, girl. Shout out to Monique. Hopefully her and Chris can work on whatever they need to work on in their marriage. No, I don't think reality. I think the only way your marriage will not survive reality TV is if your marriage is already a mess or either there's already cracks in your marriage. Now, I do believe that if you don't have a real solid marriage, then stay your ass off of reality TV. Because at that point, once our messy asses start putting our 2 cents in on your marriage and what we see on TV, and we know how y'all like to read the comments and girl watch the videos, then girl you start to believe what you hear and see. So if you don't have a strong foundation, I would say stay your ass off of reality TV. But if you got a strong foundation, then reality TV not gonna fuck up your marriage. Monique and Chris have their issues. I wouldn't be shocked if they separated in the next 2 years either. Because Chris is not going to give Monique, because this is another thing too. Chris is not going to give Monique what she's looking for. Chris to me is very much so set in his ways. And another thing too, when I was saying the wrong word. I've been saying barbaric. I meant archaic. Archaic. Yes. I was saying barbaric. I meant archaic. This whole time, y'all hoes ain't never even told me I was Saying the wrong motherfucking word. Anyway, child. But yeah, I think that Chris' ways are his ways. I think that Chris is set in stone in the way that he thinks and the way that he moves. And I think that Monique is, changing and evolving and all that good stuff. But yeah, I don't see them being, and I think Monique is delusional too. I'm glad somebody said, Monique, girl, let me leave Monique alone, child. Let me leave Monique alone. Let me leave Monique alone. Because this is another thing too, and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna be done with it. I'm gonna be done with it. I think that sometimes people think, and I can understand it. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't understand it. I mean, he's barbaric as well. Okay. So either word will work, either barbaric or archaic. Okay, so either word, I guess. All right, but listen, I think that sometimes what people think, and I can understand why you may think this way, and I'll just go ahead and say it for what it is. Y'all think that because I like Candace, that the stuff that I say about Monique, I'm just saying it because I'm trying to be mean and hateful. But I really do believe in the shit that I be saying. And a lot of the shit that I done said about Monique, bitch, I have proven to be right. Girl, y'all just don't see it for me when I say it because y'all know I like Candace. But it still don't take away from the shit that I be saying be the motherfucking truth. I've been told y'all about Monique. I've been told y'all. Y'all ain't want to listen. It wasn't until Monique got on her own show that y'all realized that Monique was an issue. And that Monique was messy. It wasn't until Monique got on Love and Marriage DC that y'all realized that Monique was an issue. In some cases. I'm not going to say she's the issue in her marriage. But you can see how Monique navigates with her friends. You saw it. You saw it. Anyways, we done. Let's move on. Okay. Portia. Girl, don't mention Portia. Don't mention Portia. I already said what I had to say about Portia. Girl, y'all go. I already said what I had to say about Portia. It is what it is. Portia got her marriage. Portia got her wedding. And I want y'all to stop. Here I go. I want y'all to stop hyping. Can I say something? And then I'm really going to leave Monique alone. Girl, I want y'all to stop hyping Monique up to be this icon. Monique is not no, I'm saying this on live. Monique is not no icon. She's not entertaining. In 4 seasons on Real Housewives of Potomac, she don't trend. She ain't got no one-liners. Monique has a talk show, not a talk show, a radio show. And even when Monique having a radio show, we don't never hear anything that Monique says that goes viral. You would think that with Monique being on a radio show, that girl, she would at least say 1 or 2 things every now and again that will make the blogs. That should tell y'all right there. Yeah. Bitch, I even made media takeout. You can't even make media takeout, girl. If YouTube was on motherfucking Jasmine brand. I'm just saying, girl. I got more one-liners, girl. I got more one-liners than Monique. Hello? I'm just saying. Now let me leave Monique alone, girl, because the girls gonna start up and down. I can't stand Monique. I'm just telling y'all for what it is, child. Because y'all didn't care. Y'all didn't care. Y'all didn't care when I was around her dragging Candace and talking about how she was dumb as fuck for staying with that white man in her mama's house. Y'all didn't care. When I was dragging Candace, y'all didn't care. When I can I say something? I'm gonna say something. Nah, I'm gonna leave it alone. Because y'all know I love Miss Dorothy. That's Candace's mama. I love Miss Dorothy. She was the one who told Candace about me. And I think that's how Candace, not I think, because Candace said it, that Miss Dorothy watched my videos. And Miss Dorothy was the one who told Candace about me. What I be trying to tell y'all is that yes, while I do like some of these people, and while yes, sometimes I will change my delivery and how I say something based on whether or not if I like them. But at the end of the day, girl, I be telling y'all, girl, my loyalty is to y'all, not to these celebrities. Now, it's one thing if me and Candace was friends and, girl, we hung out. I don't know that lady. Girl, I don't know that lady. I don't know her. I don't know Dr. Wendy. Girl. And Candace and Wendy does not pay the bills, okay? It don't change how I feel. And when I got on here and I said that Miss Dorothy was trash for doing Candace the way she did her and for clowning Chris last year at Candace's video shoot, y'all ain't say nothing about that. I don't know Miss Dorothy. I love Miss Dorothy because when Miss Dorothy, got the money and, she's successful and all that stuff. But girl, if I can talk about Miss Dorothy and call her trash for moving the way that she moved, and she the one who told Candace about me, then why the fuck you think the other hoes can't get it? I'm just saying. And if anything, you would think that I wouldn't be talking about Miss Dorothy because Miss Dorothy is the one who told Candace about me. And girl, you see what I'm saying? No. 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 Like I said, the only thing that might change is the delivery. Because, of course, y'all know I love Kenya. So, of course, I'm probably not going to go as hard on Kenya as I would Portia. But if I feel like something needs to be said, it's going to be said. When Kenya was going through, with what she was going through with Mark, I was on Kenya's ass. Please don't get it twisted. Now, was I on her ass like I would be on Portia's ass? No, because I can't stand that helpful. But I was on her ass, though. So, like, girl, it is what it is, girl. We're going to move on. We're going to move on. Y'all would know if I became friends with any of these celebrities, because I will let y'all know, hey y'all, me and so and so are building a friendship, so I am gonna watch what I say. Now, am I still gonna tell the truth? Yes, but I'm gonna watch what I say because I'm building a friendship with this person. I would not mind telling you guys if I was building a friendship with someone. I wouldn't. I would just let y'all know, so you wouldn't have to question whether or not, girl, why he not saying this, why he not saying that. What time is it? 48:10. Okay, y'all. Let's move on, y'all, because it's getting late. We got about 10 more minutes. Where's it at? Oh, hold up. I think I have to find the clip. Girl, here go young Joc. Young Joc goes head to head with his wife after Joc felt slighted by Kendra, saying she wouldn't want his sons to be like him. Now, I'm going to play this clip, okay? They were basically going back and forth. Here we go.
What you're not going to do is do that.
I didn't say that.
Well, that's how you put it. You said you wouldn't want my son to be like me.
I wouldn't want them to do some of the things that you
Okay.
have done.
And I wouldn't want my daughters to do some of the things you've done. We're human. That's what I'm trying to say.
You would want them to do majority of the things that I've done.
Listen, what I'm saying is, when you talk about me, don't sum me up. Right? Don't sum me up on the worst side of me.
Now, let me just say something before we get started. Joc did say some things that I actually understood and I agreed with, right? Believe it or not, I did understand some of the stuff that he was saying. I also definitely understood. I felt like both sides made points, but I also believe that both sides, girl, I feel like I got something to say about everybody. That's the moral of the story. Let me finish. Let's finish listening to the clip.
Or what you consider the worst side of me. Because ain't nobody fucking perfect. So don't do that. That's what I'm not gonna do. Because as a man, guess what? I got to stand on mine too. Because guess what? Let me tell you something. I didn't go to college. Guess what? I want my kids to go to college. So we can say that right now. I don't want them to go that direction. I want them to go to college. I can say that with you too. Right. But don't sit here in front of the world, in front of a medium, and say, "Oh, I wouldn't want my son or your sons to be like you." Hold on. No, you gonna put some respect on my name. Because at the end of the day, I'm successful. I take care of my kids. Ain't none of my kids out here in dire need of love and support. So we're gonna do that. Okay? Because I don't appreciate that. Because there's some things about you that I could say I would want my daughters to do.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna do that. I respect you and I love you enough.
I want this magazine to know.
No. I respect the integrity.
You don't want your daughters.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Be my guest.
I'm not
gonna be slighted, honey.
I'm not gonna do that. That's where we have to draw the line. Okay. Because I don't care because the camera in front of me or somebody asking me questions. I'm not gonna reveal my everything that go on with me. Just like right now, you don't sit in front of these people and tell what your credit score is. You ain't gonna sit here and tell them your social security number. You ain't gonna sit here and tell them what's in your bank account either.
I won't.
Okay, so some things are better left fucking unsaid and in the private, and that's what I'm gonna do. So when you addressing me, don't ever make it seem like I'm the worst of the worst, because I'm not. Okay. Because I came through and changed your life, and it wasn't about me having no money. It was about the integrity. It was about my integrity. It was about me standing up for you. It was about me helping you open your eyes to see things that no other man has gotten you to do. So when you talk about me and address me, please be mindful of that, because I love you for who you are, good and bad.
You know I love you.
But I would never say to the world that I wouldn't want my daughters to be like you, because then it makes me question, why are you with me?
I'm not with you for the bad things. I'm not with you for having outside.
But don't ever say that again, please.
Okay, well you asked me.
You got it in this interview. Don't let me hear you say that again.
Okay.
No, please, thank you.
I'm sorry.
I appreciate it.
Okay. The first thing I want to say is this. I understood why young Joc was upset. Don't nobody, girl, don't nobody want to hear that basically you don't want your sons to be like your husband or their daddy. And it's embarrassing to hear that, especially in front of company. So I can get why he was a little bothered, right? Because again, it's embarrassing. Also, I want to know, what has Joc done that changed Kendra's life? Because from what I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? That's humiliating as hell. To say in front of people that I wouldn't want our son to be like you, it's embarrassing. So I can get why he was upset, because I would be embarrassed. I'm like, oh my God. But I got something for Kendra too, don't get it twisted. I want to know, what did young Joc do to feel as though he changed her life? Because from what I remember, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, I thought that when Kendra was introduced to us on Love and Hip Hop, they introduced her to us as though she was a judge or about to be a judge. Now, I'm not saying that now, am I wrong? Before I go on, because I don't want to be wrong. Didn't they tell us that Kendra was about to be a judge? Now, I have not watched Love and Hip Hop, I think in a season or two. But I remember them introducing Kendra like a judge, because I remember doing reviews like, girl, why would your ass be on TV? I mean, why would your ass be on Love and Hip Hop if you was about to be a judge? Didn't they say that? I know she's a lawyer, but I thought, did they say, they said she was a lawyer. She was about to be a lawyer. I thought they said she was about to be a judge. Regardless of what it is, lawyer or judge, the point I'm about to make is, I'm not saying that just because you may have a great career that you can't be a mess outside of your career. Because you could be an Olivia Pope. You could be an Olivia Pope, your career be together, but your personal life is a hot ass mess, right? But I just want to know what young Joc has done to the point where he introduced this woman to us as a lawyer Like, what did you do for her? You're like, what did you do for Kendra? Well, you changed her life. Are you saying because you put her on TV? But I also want to say this about Kendra. Girl, Kendra, it is embarrassing for you to be married to someone and say that you would not want his sons to be like him. Why would you marry someone and you would not want your kids or his kids to be like him? Girl, you was such in a hurry to get married to that man and call yourself a wifey. That says a lot. I'm writing that because I had a thought I wanted to say. That says a lot about you, Kendra. That you would marry a man, and because I'm sure that if you don't want his sons to be like him, if you had sons, I know you wouldn't want your biological sons with this man to be like him, because you don't even want the sons that ain't even biologically yours to be like their daddy. So I'm sure you wouldn't want your sons to be like their daddy. And another thing I want to say is this too. I feel like a lot of these men really feel like they are something to be desired or something to be looked up at. Like Stevie J calls himself the good guy. Stevie J, the nigga who was getting his dick sucked during an interview while still being married to Faith Evans, calls himself a good guy. The man who embarrassed Jocelyn and Mimi every week on TV refers to himself as the good guy. So all I'm saying is, a lot of y'all niggas, quiet as it's kept, y'all sons should not want to grow up to be like y'all. The sad thing about it, some of them probably will. Because when you think about who Boosie is over there raising, Boosie Juniors floating all up and through Louisiana. Because in Boosie's head, he thinks he's a good man. He thinks he's a good man, and that girl, I want my kids to be in my image. I want my kids to mirror me, even though Boosie is a hot ass mess. A lot of these men don't want to accept or really acknowledge that, girl, y'all are a walking hot ass mess. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of y'all, girl, if I had anything to do with it, girl, I would pray and hope that your sons would not turn out to be like you. Because a lot of y'all are a mess. But again, it goes to show that Kendra, girl, you kind of a mess too. Girl, because why would you get married to a man and you could potentially become pregnant and have kids? And even if you take away that Kendra may not ever have kids, why would you marry a man and, girl, you don't even want his sons to grow up to be like him? Girl, you sound crazy. But you wanted a husband. You wanted a husband. You wanted a husband. I wish I would marry a man and then say I don't want my sons to grow up to be like the man that I just committed myself to and committed himself to me. Girl, what the fuck? Do you know how crazy that sounds? Like, that really sounds crazy. Like, Kendra, you sound crazy. And Joc sounds crazy too. Because Joc, you are trifling as fuck. So yes, Kendra was telling the truth. I don't want your sons to grow up to be like you. Having multiple baby mamas, multiple kids, having break babies. Yes, Kendra was telling the truth. No, Kendra was telling the truth. But it still sounds crazy as fuck that she's saying that and she's sitting beside her husband. Multiple things can be true at the same time. You could be telling the truth and I could still be looking at your ass crazy. Girl, what the fuck did you say? Oh, you don't want his kids to be like him? Then why the fuck did you marry him then? Why the fuck did you marry this man if you don't even want your kids to be like him? Girl, that don't even make sense to me. Or his kids to be like him. So would you want your daughters to date a man like Joc? Or would you want his daughters to date a man like him if you don't even want his kid? If you don't even want the sons to grow up to be like Joc, then you must not want the daughters to date a man like Joc either. Girl, Kendra, girl, that's your husband. That's your husband. No fucking way I'm going to marry to a man talking about I don't want my kids to be like him. Now, it's one thing. Now, let me say something. It's one thing if you got some kids by a nigga, because I'm sure once upon a time, my mama was saying too, I don't want my son to be like his trifling ass dad. But my mama ain't married that nigga though. My mama got pregnant in high school. Okay, so girl, it's a little different for her. Okay, I just say in some situations I can get it, but it's one thing for you to have kids by a nigga and be like, fuck, this nigga so goddamn tired through and late. I hope these kids are going to be nothing like their goddamn daddy. Versus, girl, you going out there and you marrying a man. Right? It's a difference. It is a difference. It's a difference. You going out there and you marrying someone and building this union together and then telling this person in front of the world. Listen, you just told your husband in front of somebody, in front of a camera, that I don't want your sons to be like you. Because you a hot ass mess, nigga. You a hot ass mess. You a fool. And I don't want your sons to be like you. Even though I'm married to you. That sounds crazy as fuck, Kendra. Thank you, Morgan. You sound crazy. Thank you, J Jersey girl from Salt Lake City, Utah. You sound crazy as hell, Kendra. You sound crazy as hell. You done married this man. You done married this man. That don't make no sense. I'm sorry. Now the other baby mamas. Now, the baby mamas, if they said, I hope my sons don't grow up to be like they daddy, I could see them saying that. Okay, they had kids by the nigga. You know what I'm saying? They ain't with the nigga no more. And she married him, a hot ass mess. I mean, girl, it is what it is. Girl, she got her man, though. She got her man. It is what it is. Kendra, you look crazy, girl. Kendra, you look crazy as hell. You look crazy as hell. Kendra, I want you to, and then I'm gonna be done. I'm about to go because it's already it's 10:35. Girl, Kendra, I want you to understand what the fuck you just did. You just sat in front of a man, in front of a camera, and told the world excuse me, and told the world that you would not want your husband's sons to be like him, even though you married him. And Joc is living in a land, is living in delusional land like he's the next Barack Obama. Y'all niggas are not Barack Obama. I've been telling y'all that. A lot of y'all really got a fucked up image of how you really are and how really and how people see you. Like I'm sure T.I. walks around like yo. And look at King growing up to be just like his goddamn daddy. Girl, let me shut up. Look at King. Look at King. Growing up to be literally just like his daddy. Threatened to pistol whip people at 17, 18 years old. Got a mug shot at ain't nothing but a teenager. Just like his daddy. But that's what they want. I want the mini-me's. Man, that's my mini-me. Yeah, he your mini-me. He your mini-me. Girl. He just like you. But that's what y'all like, though. Anyway, child, I'm done. I'll talk to y'all later. That's all I wanted. He told that lady, girl, what he told that lady? What Joc told that lady? What I've done for you? Girl, Joc, what have you done for this woman who's a lawyer? Put her on TV? On Love and Hip Hop? The fuck? I do. Kendra do. Girl, I want Kendra to do better. I want Joc to get a grasp on reality. Girl, I want everybody to do better. Anyways, I'm done. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm about to go. What I gotta watch? Oh, I'm not watching. I changed my mind, y'all. I'm not watching Buying Beverly Hills, and I'm not reviewing Family Karma. I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna review it because y'all ain't watching that shit anyway. I'm not going to waste my time getting on her taking notes, girl, talking about Family Karma and only y'all watching the review. So, girl, that's just going to be my show that I watch on my own time, but I'm not going to review it. And I'm not reviewing Marcel. What's his name? What's his nigga name? I may talk about Family Karma like from time to time, but I'm not going to review it as like a weekly, review. What's that nigga name from Beverly Hills? What's that nigga name? Mauricio. Yes, Mauricio. I'm not reviewing that show either. Please do Beverly Hills. I don't know. I was kind of over it. I was kind of over it after the first week. I was like, girl, I'm over this show. I may talk about Family Karma like, not necessarily take notes. I may still talk about Family Karma because I love Family Karma. Girl, I love it. I don't know what y'all be watching, but girl, Family Karma is the show. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all got to say. Girl, Family Karma low-key up there with Real Housewives of Potomac, quiet as it's kept. Girl, Potomac, girl, not even Potomac, girl, Atlanta. Because Potomac is a hot-ass mess. Oh, Candy's leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta? When? When? I like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. All right, y'all, I'm gone because y'all trying to get me. Girl, it's been time for Candy to leave. We love Candy to pieces. Candy is a businesswoman. But girl, it's time for Candy to leave, girl. It really is. It really is. No tea, no shade. It's time for Candy to leave. It's nothing else to talk about with Candy. It's really not. She needs to be trying to get the show back on. The OLG show. Candy has ran her course. I mean, girl, she's literally what else we got to talk about? We will literally introduce to you when Raleigh was pretty much a baby. She wasn't a baby. She wasn't a baby, but she was a child. Raleigh is a grown-ass woman now. We done seen you have 2 kids, multiple businesses, get married, go on ski trips, Thank you, Tamara. Thank you. We've seen it all. Unless you divorcing Todd, and we know it ain't gonna happen. No, we know she's not letting go of Marvin. So unless you leave Marvin, and we can see him try to steal your money, because he definitely gonna try to take your money up and all. Other than that, I mean, what else is this talk about, girl? You know? Why did Candy go to Portia's wedding? Girl, don't get me started, Morgan. You trying to get me started. I already know what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to make me stay on here for a little while longer. Girl, if Candy wanna go over there to that lady's house, lady's wedding, girl. You know, it's so weird. You know what's so weird to me, y'all? It is weird to me that Portia got with this man on some real, and I'm not trying to take Simon out of it, because Simon, you just as trifling too. But it is so weird to me that people know the way that Simon and Portia got together, and girl, y'all was all at that lady's wedding celebrating in love and loving on love. Girl, Portia was a hoe and Simon was a hoe. And y'all over here, girl, yes, Portia getting married. Girl, do y'all know how Portia got with this man? Portia was at her co-worker's house just the other day. But she got a wedding though, girl. I'm gonna leave it alone, girl. Not too much on Miss P. I know y'all like Portia, girl. I know. It is what it is, girl. Talking about real love. Right. A hooker crook. Y'all over there talking about real love. Y'all acting like Portia met Simon on the internet on Plenty of Fish or Tinder. Y'all acting like Portia met Simon at the 24-hour fitness. Y'all acting like Portia met Simon down to the Publix, girl. Y'all acting like Portia met Simon down to Atlantic Station. Y'all acting like Portia met Simon at the airport. Girl, Portia met Simon, from what we understand, when she introduced her friend of the show. Portia was fucking her co-worker's husband, and y'all all online talking about real love. The fuck? Girl. And I don't give a fuck what Fallon was doing. Fallon, she was hoeing too, as far as I was concerned. It still don't take away from the fact that, girl, y'all all on the internet talking about, yes, sis is married. Girl, yes, it's somebody else's husband. Oh, girl, I was like, girl, what am I watching, girl? Okay, girl, so I'm going to leave it alone, girl, because I don't want the girls to think I'm hating. I ain't got no man, girl. Girl, I ain't got no man, so I can't say shit. I ain't got no man. So you can't say shit because you ain't got no man. But bitch, if I was a hoe like Portia, I could have one. Okay? If I ain't have no fucking integrity and morals at 40, I could have one too. If I was still moving the way I moved in my 20s, bitch, I could have one of y'all men too. Okay? So it ain't hard to get one of these nickels. I don't know why y'all be acting like that. I don't know why y'all be acting like it's hard to get a nickel. Girl. Anybody can get one. Shit. Okay? Anybody can get a nigga. Oh, Lord, here come Miss Carter. Here she come. Girl, I'm not arguing with you tonight, girl. I'm about to go. I'm not arguing with you tonight, girl. I'm about to go, girl. Girl, so here she go, girl. Okay? Blair and his bestie walking down the aisle next with the mutual friends gagging. Bitch, that's another thing, too. Look at Blair and his fiance, and how everybody was in the comment section hyping their asses up. Now I know that Blair and his fiance, been friends since they were children, because I think Blair ain't nothing but 48 years old, and I think they said they've been friends for 41 years. So that means that they were friends when they were children. But it still don't take away from the fact that, girl, Like, that's trifling. I'm sorry, that's trifling. So yes, the wife did come into the picture after, he was friends with this lady, because they've been friends. Again, they have to be friends if they've been friends for 41 years, so they've been friends since they were children. But that is so trifling. Can you imagine, girl, coming into a picture, getting with a nigga, and then the bitch who been coming around talking about, that's just my friend, that's just my friend, that's my... Oh, he's 58? Oh, I thought he was 48. Oh, God, I was wondering, like, damn, I swear I was thinking in my head, like, damn, I didn't know he was that young. Oh, bitch, Blur fine as hell. Bitch. Ooh. You know I like him a lot. Baby, Blur is fine. I didn't know Blur was damn near 60. Ooh, Blur is fine as hell. But Blur, you still ain't shit. Because this is all that to the side. These niggas still gonna be fine and trifling as hell. I just think it's trifling that, girl, you are married to this lady and this woman who's your friend, right? And I'm sure, because y'all have been friends for 41 years, that she was in and out of the picture. Like, I'm sure she done came to at least 1 or 2 Thanksgiving dinners, a birthday party for the kids, and now you engaged to that lady? Blur been fine too, bitch. Do you hear me? That's trifling. That is so trifling. And you had Niecy Nash and Sherry Underwood and all the other ones in there talking about congratulations. Girl, fuck you. Girl, fuck you. Y'all know that shit don't add up. Y'all know that shit ain't adding up. I'm tired of being the one that's messy. Girl, I'm tired of being the one on the internet calling out the shit for what the fuck it is. I'm sick of it. Because I be sitting here looking at myself like, bitch, they gonna be calling you builder and shit. Girl, because you ain't got no man. But bitch, the truth of the matter is, bitch, if I wanted one, bitch, I'll take some of y'all's. Okay? Bitch. Because, girl, I was already fucking them. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Let me shut up, bitch. Let me shut up, child. Let me shut up. Because, baby, the way August, because August, baby girl, August. That's another one. August Alsina. That's another one. August Alsina. That's another one. Y'all know, baby, August done came out the closet. Girl, he had me confused for a little second. But, girl, now all of a sudden, girl, y'all talking about that's that man brother. Baby, the girls were through. Thank you, 2 L's. Is that 2 L's? What if the bestie was in their wedding? Bitch, I would die. Girl, let me say something. That motherfucker, baby, August came out and said, girl, he has a man, baby. I live, child. Baby, I said, that's the gay agenda y'all talking about. Y'all mad? Y'all think the agenda is tapping the girls on the shoulder? You hear me, girl? Okay. Girl, the agenda, honey. That's the agenda y'all talking about. That agenda done got, girl, the agenda done got August, honey. The agenda. You know the agenda y'all be talking about that's breaking up the black family structure? The agenda, baby. Girl, the agenda. It's the agenda. They taking our strong black men and trying to make them feminine. And they messing up the households. And they trying to make sure that don't no more black babies are born. Because the agenda. It's the agenda for me. It's the agenda, baby. Baby, it's the agenda. It's the agenda, baby. So I guess the agenda got a hold to August. The agenda got a hold to August. Okay, I'm about to tell y'all some tea. No, I'm not going to tell y'all no tea. I'm not going to tell y'all no tea. Okay. I'm sipping on some Crown. I'm sipping on some Crown. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all the tea. I'm gonna tell y'all the tea. Okay. So remember I was telling y'all that I had ran into August at the CVS? Okay? The part that I left out, and I told my friend Brittany, and I told somebody else this too. The part that I left out is the night that I ran into him. Not ran into him. I was at the CVS. He was at the CVS, girl, and I was like, he was with a guy. And I was like, girl, who is this gay guy he with? Now I don't know. I swear to God, I'm not making this shit up. I don't know if that's the same. That I've been trying to figure this out for the longest. Was that the same guy that is his boyfriend? Because the guy that he was with, girl, he looked gay. I mean, it is what it is, girl. Girl, he looked gay to me, child. So I was like, who is this guy August with? But the only difference is because the guy was light skinned, right? The guy was light skinned, but the only thing that I feel like is not his boyfriend is because the guy that was with him, he did look a tad bit bigger than August's boyfriend. Girl, yes. Girl, yes. That's the part I left out, girl. I was at CVS one night, and August Alsina was at CVS. And I was getting some candy or some shit I didn't need. And I was like, ooh, girl, there go August. Girl, his skin is absolutely flawless. How does someone look gay? Girl, I don't know. Girl, I don't know. The girl, he was, the boy, and he was with a guy. And I thought the guy was probably like, now I didn't think that August was talking to the guy. But I just assumed that the guy was gay, basically. But I was like, maybe it's a cousin, an assistant. But I did not think boyfriend, though. But I definitely could tell whoever he was with, he looked like he was one of the girls. And I was like, oh, that's cute. But again, I did not think it was a boyfriend. But now thinking back on it, I'm like, was that the guy? Was that the guy that was in CVS with him? But I remember the guy in CVS, he looked, from what I remember, he was like a tad bit bigger. Because that guy that he's with is small. August, I didn't realize August was that small either until the other day. Baby, no, baby, I'm not August's preference, honey. I'm a big black nigga. August like I'm light and petite. Girl, you can't tell? You can't tell based off of Jada and the nigga who he with? Girl, okay? Girl, that's what I'm saying, girl. Y'all know, girl, like, y'all, I don't know, that's what I'm saying. Girl, I mean, it may sound ignorant to say. It may sound ignorant to say that, girl, you look gay. That sounds ignorant. But, I mean, girl, the girls, girl. Girl, y'all not gonna look at Saucy Santana and think he's straight? So, don't be playing. So, I mean, girl, I'm just saying. Like, that's what the girls be like, what you mean? You can't look gay. Girl, y'all ain't never looked at Saucy Santana and thought that he was straight. So, girl, what y'all talking about? That's all I'm saying. Let's call a thing a thing. That's all I'm saying, girl. As ignorant as it may sound, let's just call a thing, girl. Now, some people, yes, we might not necessarily know, and we do put people into boxes, right? Because y'all would probably look at Lenny Kravitz and think that he gay. Y'all would probably look at Prince and think that he's gay. Or we would probably look at Prince and think that he was gay. So everybody is not the same, of course. So we can't really put everybody into the same box. But girl, for some of the girls, when you know, you know. Okay? 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 Oh, baby, I love him. The guy that was singing. Girl, you ain't even got to deal with them, though. That's the problem. Why don't you like feminine presenting men? Because I ain't the most masculine. You act like I'm walking around here like I'm DMX. Why don't you like feminine presenting men? That's a little ignorant. That's a little ignorant, don't you think? It's one thing for you not to be attracted to them, I guess, but to say that you don't like them. When the truth of the matter is, no tea, no shade, no tea, no shade. Most of the niggas back in the day was feminine presenting. If you really want to get down to it, them niggas who was walking around here fucking our grandmamas was walking around here with tight ass pants on, dick print hanging to the side, shirts tied up in knots. Y'all don't remember the Ozzy brothers and Rick James walking around here with leggings on and knee-high boots and braids and bangs and girl beads, and I'm just saying, child. So I don't know, child. Y'all like what y'all like, man. I don't care. That's y'all. That's fine. You ain't gotta like it. Eyeliner crop tops. That's and it's so crazy, right? It's so crazy because when you really think about it, how did it get to the point where people started to associate those things with being gay, right? Because at one point, clearly nobody associated that shit with being gay because the straight men were dressing that way. They were walking around here with platforms on and tight ass pants on, bitch ass out, dick print, shirts tied up in knots, crop tops on, and nobody ever thought that it was gay. I would like to know, when did it get to that point where dressing that way was considered gay? I don't know. I just asked myself a good question. I don't know. LTD, right? Because they dressed like that back in the day. And clearly it wasn't a problem because everybody was dressing that way. So I'm just trying to figure out when did it get to a point where people started to look at that way as being gay. I don't know. 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 I don't know, child. I just asked myself a good question. I'm gonna look that up because I want to see. I want to know, like, when that change happened, like, why did it happen? You know what I'm saying? And why do we associate now, especially now? And even an ignorant part of me, right? I have, even with me too. Because there is a chance that if I saw someone dressed like the Ozzy brothers and how the men used to dress back in the day, that I probably would have said he was gay. So we all got some shit to work on, including me, you know? But I do want to know, when did it change? Because niggas didn't have no problems dressing that way back in the day. Girl, I don't know what I'm doing for Christmas. I don't even know. Just like when you really think about it, like, and another thing too, when you really think about it, men and women, like, people did not care about, we all are a little ignorant, we are. People didn't care about, once upon a time, they didn't care about, like, men having sex with men. Like back, like in the 70s and 80s, right? Everybody was fucking everybody. Like, didn't nobody care if you was sucking dick? You know? Them girls was getting high doing cocaine and fucking and sucking everybody. Everybody was fucking everybody. Men, women, and didn't nobody care. They was just high as a kite. Oh, you know Quincy Jones gonna tell you know because Quincy Jones he been already talking. You know he gonna tell everybody. Bitch, I can't wait either. When Quincy if Quincy Jones come out with a book, bitch, I'm buying that hoe because he gonna tell everybody business. Because when you hear about these men that were bisexual back in the day, who was that was bisexual? Wasn't Marvin Gaye bisexual? Girl, I don't want to be throwing that man out there to the LGBTQ community. It was a Richard Pryor. Wasn't Richard Pryor bisexual too? Didn't he have a boyfriend? Or he was fucking a man at least? Did it? Okay, because quiet as it's kept. Why we talking about girl? Because quiet as it's kept. While we talking about August, it's some other ones on the hit list that I'm waiting to come out. Okay? Fuck August, okay? I'm waiting for Puffy to come out, bitch. Who else? I'm waiting for Tyler to come out. Because if you really, let me stop drinking, child. Because them the two are good. Because, bitch, because I've been waiting for Auntie Tyler to come out, okay? Shit. Okay? And Puff Daddy, you know, Puff Daddy, as far as I'm concerned, let me shut up, child. I don't know why Carisha would die because, girl, the girls been talking about Puff Daddy like boys. They've been saying that's been the word on the street for years. They've been talking about Puffy liking boys. I don't make up. Look, I just report the news. I don't think Tay Diggs is gay. I definitely, you know, Luther, and that was another. I felt so bad for Luther. It actually makes me sad that Luther died not being able to. Bitch, who just said that? Why I been wanting to say that for the longest? Who just said that? They said Carisha is a couple. Bitch, because quiet as it's kept, you really want to know the truth, girl. I wouldn't be surprised if Santana and Puffy was over there fucking and Carisha was a cover up. Bitch, I've been saying that in my head. Okay? Because the same way that people thought that Justin and Lori was fucking, and Justin was really just a cover up for Lori and Puffy. Because Lori was fucking Puff Daddy. Okay? Girl, I said I won't be surprised if Santana and Puffy fucking and Carisha is a cover up. Yes. Yes. I've been saying that shit. I just ain't want to say it on here. I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised. I will not be surprised. I won't be surprised. I think Missy is gay, yes. But you know what's so crazy? Even though it's sad, but I understand it too. Like, Missy comes from that Queen Latifah era. Like, the old school gays, I think that they still, in a way, have that mentality of what I do behind closed doors ain't nobody business. Because I also still feel like they deal with some internalized homophobia. So like Queen Latifah ain't gonna never just really come out and say I got a girlfriend. You might see her with a girlfriend, but she ain't gonna never just come out and just say it. Oh, what she did she? Oh, she said it. Oh, I think she did say it. The White Howard, he gay. The White Howard, he gay. Missy gay, but Missy ain't gonna never come out and say it though. Missy old school, old school, old school. MC Light is a lesbian. I don't care how straight she says she is. MC Light is a lesbian as far as I'm concerned. Queen Latifah is gay, we know. She ain't gonna never come out and say it. Michael B. Jordan, I feel like Michael B. Jordan, he's straight. But quiet as it's kept, a lot of these niggas, I feel like they low-key will. Girl, quiet as I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I'm about to really shake the table what I'm about to say. Girl, I remember Shakana saying she think 90% of niggas is gay. Girl, I ain't going to say 90%, but I think a lot of men will sleep with a man. If they didn't think that it would ruin their reputation, if they could still have access to pussy, without y'all, you know, I think that they would. I think that a lot of men would sleep with men. I think a lot of these niggas will fuck around with niggas. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't saying all of them. I do think there are straight people. I do think there are straight men and women. I think that there are women who are only, you know, what Marie Monroe said, strictly dickly. Marie Monroe. I think there are men who out there who just really only want to be with women, and I think there are women out there who only want to be with men. Yes, I do believe that. But what I'm saying is I think there are a lot of men out there who actually would fuck around with a man, sleep with a man, have sexual, however you want to word it, with a man if it wouldn't be a chance of it ruining their reputation, people finding out. These niggas be wanting to be with, girl, let me shut up. These niggas be wanting these niggas. How I know? Cause how I know, bitch. I have lived in my 20s, bitch. I can write a tell-all book, bitch, on these niggas. Okay? Yes, I do think I do think because of the way that people feel about the LGBTQ. Like I'm nervous. I'm really nervous for August. Like I don't know how August in his career. I don't know what's going to happen for August, especially with black people. Girl, people. Period. Because white people don't be caring about gay people. I think white people are more accepting than black people. But yes, because of the way that people look at homophobia. The way that people look at homosexuality. That, you know, if especially like if one of these black men come out, girl, yes. You know, y'all be ready to throw somebody to the wayside as soon as y'all find out they're a punk. Or sleep with a man, or bisexual, or whatever you want to call it, bisexuality, homosexuality, girl. Once you find out that one of these black men has slept with a man, honey, y'all be off with their head. Y'all know how y'all act. Don't act like y'all don't know. Okay? Look at how y'all look. I mean, no tea, no shade. But look at how many people are online talking about that man that was in that August was hugging was his brother. That's his brother. That's his brother. That's his brother. You can tell that's his brother because the way they was hugging. No. Girl, y'all was nervous as fuck. Girl, y'all was nervous. Not y'all. But girl, it was people out there who really didn't want to, who were basing their decision off of August either being gay, bisexual, or whatever, pansexual, whatever you want to call it, girl, off of the way that he hugged this man. So because he didn't hug this man in a way that you felt was the way that people in relationship hug each other, girl, that made them be brothers. That boy's 18 years old. He's 18. That boy's not 18 years old. I hope he's not 18. He's 18. That boy's not no 18. What's his name? Jardine or whatever his name. He fine as hell. He fine as hell. Oh, girl, he's 19. Ooh. Oh, girl, I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to Google that because I hope. Ooh. That boy cannot be no 18. I hope August old ass ain't messing with no 18-year-old. Yeah, that is true. I feel like white people are more accepting of homosexuality than black people. But then again, like you said, girl, I have noticed, and maybe because, girl, that was just something I was either always told or something I guess I just believed. But girl, white people, girl, they be acting the fool too when it comes to homosexuality. It just don't be y'all niggas. The white people cut up too. They do. I guess I need to stop saying that because the more I think about it, it's probably not true. Because the white people, they cut up too. Because when I go to the white blogs and they be talking about issues, gay issues, the white people be cutting up in the comment section just as much as y'all niggas do. They do. I'm glad you said that. Who was that who said that? Who was that? Boss Lab in with your girl. You was right. Cause they be them hoes be, when I be on People Magazine and US Weekly, and white people in the comment section be cutting up. That's probably what it is. Y'all are around more black people than whites. That's why you hold them on a pedestal. The proof's in the pudding, baby. That's true. You might be right. Yeah, you're right. The motherfuckers don't care either. You know another thing too? I felt I was thinking that way because I remember the first Pride that I went to, I saw that it was white people and white families there supporting their nephews and nieces and you know whoever was gay in their family. And I was like, oh my God. And that always stuck in my head, like, oh my God, white people really are supportive of their loved ones. Girl, they don't give a fuck about that meet the child. Miley Cyrus is bi. Yes, you see what I'm saying? I remember my first Pride. I remember my first Pride, and I just remember here in Houston, and I just remember so many white people being there, and like even in the parade, like grandmamas and granddaddies and people talking about, oh my son is gay and I support. I was like, oh my God. And so that was one of the things that also is always stuck in my head. But girl, I have been like, cause I had subscribed to, I started following other blogs. You know, I be wanting stuff to talk about, and I had subscribed to like People, US Weekly, and like some other ones. They mostly be like white people in the comment section, girl. And girl, anytime they talk about something gay, girl, them white people be acting a fool over it. I was like, ooh. Girl, I'm talking about acting a fool. A fool. I was like, girl, I just thought it was the black people. Girl, now I be the white people too. What time is it? 11:15. Y'all get on my nerves. It's 11:15. I saw the father. I was gonna talk about that on my other channel. That motherfucker look like he do meth. Girl, he was all on talking about girl. I don't even want to talk about that nigga. He's so fucking stupid. I wanted to change the name of my other channel, but I don't know how to. I'm so slow. Y'all know I'm slow with the technology, child. But it's called my other channel is called the Long-Winded Cousin. Long-Winded Cousin. Ooh, that nigga so goddamn fine. Not Trey Songz, okay? Y'all gonna stop. Let me shut up, child. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up. Because I remember one time I was looking for it too. I was like, why my channel not showing up? I guess because I really don't post a lot. I post a lot. But it's Long-Winded Cousin. Oh, you found it? Okay. Go into your studio. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I wanted to change my channel name to. If I can change it. I'll let y'all know if I can change it. Anyways, child, I'm about to go. Girl, I was on here longer. Girl, y'all be trying to set me up, girl. I know what y'all be trying to do. Girl, that's all I wanted, child. I'm about to go. And I'll put the link in the description box. Okay, I will. And girl, we can talk again. Girl, I really ain't got nothing to do quiet as this kept. My back itch. Shout out to August and his man. Shout out to Puff Daddy and his man. Hey! Shout out to Tyler. Shout out to okay, hold up. Thank you. August and Zoo. I know that's right. Thank y'all for subscribing to my other channel. Girl, I'm gonna try to post something. Diddy and Santana. I know that's right, cause baby, girl, let me shut up, chat. Girl, I don't know what these. Girl, these niggas. Don't be letting these niggas fool y'all. These niggas be liking niggas. These niggas be liking niggas. These niggas be liking niggas. And these niggas. Let me shut up. Child's about to start. Okay. Okay. Hey. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm not to stay here no more. Bye.